Hey, Angie Neal here, wanting to talk to you about leadership. So I watched a Brian Tracy YouTube video and it really resonated with me. And I thought, I'll bet other people might be thinking the same thing that I am. And so I've challenged myself to do some Facebook Lives, and I will admit I'm a little nervous, but I really wanted to talk about leadership. So a couple of things that Brian Tracy talked about is building people up, helping people with their self-esteem, and the three things that he says not to do, that the biggest mistake leaders make is criticizing others, complaining for any reason, and condemning anyone for any reason. Now, I don't know about you, but this really resonated with me because I hate to admit it, but guess what? I've been guilty of doing some of these things. So part of the reason I wanted to make this my first business kind of leadership Facebook Live is because I'm reaching out to friends, family, colleagues, saying, hey, if you catch me doing this, call me on it. I'm going to be calling myself on it. And I really am working on doing what Brian Tracy says. He talks about building self-esteem in others, building self-confidence and self-respect in others, helping team members reach peak performance. And don't we love it when people help us? I know I sure do. And I'm looking at some of the folks who are popping on here, and hey, feel free to type in there where you're tuning in from, and I'd love to give you a shout out. But as we talk about this, really each person has unlimited potential. And how do they reach their potential? By having people that support them and encourage them and cheer them on. And so I'm thinking I've done this, it feels so good to cheer other people on and to support them. The leader, Brian Tracy goes on to say, is the most important person in any organization. The leader sets the tone by the way he or she talks, responds to other people, and how they treat people. And so it's so important as a leader, whether you are running your own home-based business, whether you are an education professional, whether you're a real estate agent, whether you are a massage therapist, no matter what your role is, we can all be leaders. We can all treat people with respect. Brian Tracy goes on to say, an angry word can make people feel frustrated and unhappy all day. So when you think about that, when someone compliments you or tells you what a good job you're doing, how does that make you feel? I don't know about you, but it makes me feel really good. Hey, and I hate to say it like this, liken myself to a dog, but it's hey, I got praise. I want to do more of that, right? So, but on the flip side of that, and think about children, when you then tell someone, no, naughty, bad, hey, you didn't do a good job, then they feel bad about themselves. And people, after being told no a certain amount of times, they'll just stop trying. And so we want to be the people out there spreading the light, making people feel good about themselves, helping people any way that we can. And so for me, as again, an education professional, as having my own home-based business, I don't want to criticize others. I don't want to complain for any reason. I don't want to condemn anyone for any reason, because who am I to do that? Yeah, not good. So I am saying right here on Facebook Live in front of my friends, colleagues, family, team members, that I am going to rise above that, and I'm going to be a positive light. I'm going to really work on helping people, letting them know what it is that they're doing well. One of the things I got a kick out of, and I've always done this as a teacher and as a mentor, I've always been about the inside out Oreo way of praising or criticizing people. So what does that mean? Well, they talk about when you're going to criticize someone, you couch it with a positive on one side, then the constructive criticism, and then a positive. So you think about an Oreo cookie, there's the brown crunchy hard cookie on one side, then the good yummy filling on the middle, then another brown crunchy cookie. Well, I like the inside out Oreo way of working with people. The good, creamy, yummy, positive. Hey, Mary, you're doing a great job. I really appreciate the leadership that you've shown, and something specific, what she's done. Then the cookie part. But, you know, being late every day, we really need you to be on time, the yummy, creamy part, because we really need your leadership and for you to provide leadership in helping these other salespeople or whatever it is. So again, positive, constructive criticism, positive. But again, even when you're delivering criticism, that's not condemning someone. It's not criticizing people behind their backs. It is helping people to become better. So I'm super excited about this new focus. I'm going to be on doing some Facebook Lives, and I will tell you, nervous about doing the videos, but I'm really challenging myself to do this. So if this is something that you're interested in doing, or if you're promoting your business or whatever you're out there doing, feel free to leave comments, leave suggestions for people on how to be a good leader, how to build other people up, and this is something that we can do together. So just want to thank you for tuning in and wish you a most wonderful day. Best wishes to you as you develop your leadership skills. And again, call me if you see me not walking the talk. So thanks so much. Have a great day. Be blessed, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.